right, good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. We're excited to have you and share a little bit more information about a variety of different schools and institutions here to talk a little bit more about their programs and what life is like on their college campuses. So I will start the screen share here. I have just a few housekeeping reminders for you all as we begin tonight's webinar. So you might be asking, how do I ask questions? So there should be a Q&A box at the bottom of your panel that you can type in questions for any of our admissions reps at any time throughout the webinar. It's really helpful if you include their institution name or an abbreviation of their school name at the beginning of it so they know that you're addressing it specifically to them. There is a reminder that you are not able to unmute or unpause your video at any time throughout tonight's recording, and the recording will be available within a week of this event on the StriveScan website. So without further ado, I will pass it over to our first representative and we'll find out a little bit more about her institution.
So good evening. My name is Angie, and I am from Alexandria Technical and Community College in Alexandria, Minnesota. AlecTech offers nationally renowned programs delivered by faculty who bring passion, expertise, and real-world connections to the classroom. With a mix of online and on-campus students, AlecTech is big enough to give you what you need, yet small enough to know who you are. We provide quality, hands-on, and liberal arts education to more than 3,600 students each year. Most programs can be completed in 2 years or less, and our skilled graduates are ready to step to the forefront of their chosen professions. With among the highest graduation rates of all Minnesota state institutions and a 98% job placement rate, we continue our long-standing reputation as an academic institution of excellence. We attract students from all across Minnesota and the Midwest and are proud to have been able to offer in-person instruction the entire 2021 year and look forward to welcoming students on campus this fall. AlecTech provides outstanding value, not just financially, but through personal attention and commitment to your success. You'll find that investing in yourself and choosing AlecTech rewards you with a superior academic experience that positions you for professional and personal success. You can choose from over 30 technical programs and build your future in 2 years or less. Instruction goes way beyond the classroom with a high degree of hands-on training and the latest technologies. You may not know exactly where you're going and how to get there, and that's okay too. Our transfer degrees allow you to start here and continue your education at a 4-year college or university. Whatever your dream, AlecTech is ready to work with you to make it happen. You can live in the exclusive apartment-style housing adjacent to campus in Foundation Hall, or in our community off-campus housing, such as duplexes, lake homes, cabins, or other area apartments. Alexandria Technical and Community College is one of 5 institutions from across the United States selected to become educational partners with the United States Navy. We are delivering world-class education to nearly 600 sailors, Marines, and Coast Guard students. There's more to education than books and classrooms. Student life at AlecTech is vibrant and diverse. You'll find plenty of ways to fuel your passions on campus and in the community through athletics, clubs, and organizations. In the last 10 years, over 270 AlecTech students have placed in the top 10 national competitions in organizations such as BPA, DECA, HOSA, and Skills USA. Students can also participate in NJCAA competitive college athletics in trap shooting, golf, and esports. Need a place to store your boat, fish house, snowmobile, or four-wheeler? We are the first Minnesota two-year college to offer sports storage. For a small fee, you can secure your equipment in a locked storage area adjacent to campus. Alexandria is a great place to live, with pristine lakes, unbeatable fishing, world-class golf, history and arts, unique shopping, skiing, snowboard, miles of trails, an indoor water park, and outdoor racetrack. These are just a few of the activities to keep you busy. Our legendary Big Ole is ready to greet you. Attending Alec Tech makes Alexandria your ideal education destination. Adventure awaits on campus and right out our back door. The unique blend of academics, athletics, student life, and outdoors at Alec Tech is truly one of a kind. Named Minnesota's best community college and 8th in the nation by Wallet Hub for a good reason. We offer top-tier academic and technical programs that prepare students for success, all at an exceptional value in the heart of Minnesota Lake Country. It's an exciting time to make Alexandria College a part of your future. We are launching a new look, logo, mascot, and name. Now is the time to reach your goals, exceed your potential, secure your future, and become a legend. Thank you, and go ahead and ask any questions in the Q&A. Have a great night.
Awesome. Thank you, Angie. Appreciate it. And we will pass it over to Cornell College to share a little bit more.
All right, let me share my screen. Hi, my name is Marist Schofer. I'm the Director for Strategic Engagement Initiatives at Cornell College, and I've been at Cornell for 14 years now. I am also the Minnesota Regional Representative, so if you are from Minnesota, you will be working with me through the admission process. I'm very proud to be here today to represent Cornell College, an excellent top-tier liberal arts college, ranked in the top 100 of US News and World Report, and also an initial and continuing member of Colleges That Change Lives, CTCL. Cornell College is home to about 1,000 students from all across the country and also around the world. We have nearly all 50 states represented on our campus and over a dozen countries. We are located in the town of Mount Vernon, Iowa, which is a small town of about 4,500 people, but it's also only 15 minutes from Cedar Rapids, the second largest city in the state. We are also only 30 minutes from Iowa City. This location, right in the cultural corridor, is a wonderful location for students to experience both a small town environment, but also easy access to two larger cities and an airport. We also have wonderful opportunities in our area for internships due to our proximity to both cities. We also have great proximity to major Midwest cities such as the Twin Cities, Chicago, St. Louis, Omaha, and Des Moines, which provide excellent opportunities for internships as well as classroom experiences, which I'll discuss in just a moment. Also among our students, we have about 25% students of color on our campus, so we are a diverse student body. And our students, again, bring all kinds of interests, both academic and extracurricular, to our campus. One of the reasons that students will travel from around the world to come to Cornell College is because of our unique academic calendar. Since 1978, Cornell College has operated on a calendar called the block plan. It's also known as one course at a time, which I think is a perfect way to describe it. Students will literally take one class at a time. When our students arrive on campus in August, they begin their very first class, and for 18 weekdays, they are taking simply one class, diving into that subject and learning everything they can about it before they move on to the next class. There's a 4-day weekend in between classes where students can rest and recharge and also take part in many fun college activities during those times. Our students will take 4 courses in the fall and 4 courses in the spring. Each of these courses are worth 4 credit hours, which means they're earning the same number of college credits each semester as their peers at semester-based institutions. Students who like the block plan enjoy that ability to dive into a subject, learn everything they can in a very deep way, and they also like the ability to be able to focus, learn one subject at a time before they have to move on to the next. An average day at Cornell means you'll go to class roughly at 9 in the morning, be in class until 11 a.m. Then you might head to lunch, maybe a little bit of studying, maybe even a quick cat nap before you head back to class in the afternoon for another hour or 2. At 3 o'clock, class is over. And that's when our students participate in extracurricular activities such as NCAA Division III athletics. 40% of our students are student athletes. About 20 to 25% of our students are involved in the performing arts, theater, and music. And we also have over 80 clubs on campus, many of which are in all kinds of different areas, politics to crafts and arts, all the way to other special interest areas. So this block plan offers some incredible opportunities to our students. These include internships where students can devote an entire 3.5 weeks to a single internship experience, research opportunities both during the summer and also independent research opportunities with professors during the school year, and also travel abroad. We are really excited for the pandemic to end so we can get back to sending 20 to 25 classes a year off campus to study. Sometimes that could be a long weekend in Chicago, or it could be 3.5 weeks studying geology in New Zealand. Our students have amazing opportunities off campus, and they're traveling with their professor, having these experiences. Our classes are small with an average class size of 16 students and a maximum of 25 students. So professors get to know their students and build those deep relationships with them. If you're curious to learn more, please feel free to reach out to me or put a question in the chat. Thank you.
Awesome. We'll turn it over to Dakota State University. Sam, you're on mute. Nope.
Typical computer issues, right? Well, hello everyone. My name is Sam. I'm an admissions counselor here at DSU. I am going to tell you a little bit about the university itself. So some quick facts about the university overall. We are a smaller university located in Madison, South Dakota. Our total campus amount of students is 3,186. The students currently living on campus is about 1,300, which puts our classrooms to about 19-to-1 ratio. So there's 19 students with 1 professor. Overall, we have 42 programs within the university. Of those 42, 35 of our programs have 100% placement. We are mainly known for our technology program, those being our cyber operation degrees, computer science degrees, network and security administration, followed by elementary education. We were originally in an education school back in 1881, and then we realized the technology world side of things is definitely increasing. So we added some technology programs, thus putting our cyber operations degree #1 in the nation. So followed by our elementary education degrees, we have a few other ones that are very popular on campus. That being our production animation, computer graphic design, computer game design, as well as business, accounting, and finance. But however, we do have many other opportunities for our students, that being some certificates, associate's degrees, master's programs. We have 4+1 programs, and some professional programs as well. Like I said, we are located in Madison, South Dakota. However, we are between two very popular cities in South Dakota, that being Sioux Falls and Brookings, South Dakota, each 45 miles away from campus. This is a quick little breakdown for each of the tuition and fees. As you can see, some of them are spread out in 3 different groups. The residents, including South Dakota, Iowa, Nebraska, Wyoming, Colorado, Montana, and North Dakota. And then Minnesota has its own reciprocity, and then we have our non-residents as well. As you see here, many of them have the tuition and fees, room and board. One thing you'll notice is the wireless computing fee, which is our computer program here at DSU. Here at DSU, we give a computer to each student to use for academics as well as personal use. It is a simple $396.75 each year to have your own very computer. Quick breakdown for scholarship opportunities for our students. We have many scholarship opportunities. However, the main ones that we focus on are DSU championship scholarships. Many of our scholarships are run off of ACT and GPA requirements. The DSU scholarships in general, if you qualify for them, you don't have to sign your life away or write a huge paragraph. You simply earn them automatically. For example, some of the Achievement, Merit, Elite, and Presidential scholarships, they start at a 21 ACT and go all the way up to a 32 on your ACT. And you'll see different price ranges as well, run from $750 per year to $5,000 per year. So it's a good chunk of change for our scholarships. Some additional scholarships that we have here at DSU are our DSU Rising Scholarship, the Denny Sanford Horatio Alger Scholarship, as well as our Cyber Core Scholarship, which is a full tuition and fees for any students within the Cyber Operations program. Some other things here on campus for students that are available. We have a Career and Professional Service Office, which is located in our Learning Engagement Center. Within that building, there is counseling, disability services, free tutoring for all students for any of the programs here on campus. We also have some computer help desks. So when you don't know how to use a computer, we have some helpers for you as well. And then we also have a full-time student health nurse on campus. A quick look at some of our campus life. We do have clubs and organizations that lots of students partake in. They are all optional. You do not have to do clubs, but however, they meet new friends, get you out of the dorm room, and really get involved with campus life. We do have 13 competitive sports, one of the newest ones being our competitive esports team. And then we have some 10 intramural sports, as well as the ROTC program and Gen Cyber camps. Now that you kind of know a little bit about the university, I would love to see you in person, as we are hosting on-campus visits, or we're doing virtual ones as well. If you are interested in applying to the university, let me know and I can waive the $20 application fee. And then if you have any other questions, don't be afraid to email us at admissions@dsu.edu.
Awesome. We will turn it over to Drexel.
All right, good evening, everyone. I am Christine DeLong. I'm an admissions counselor here at Drexel University. Drexel is known for being a comprehensive research university. We are an R1 designated research university, and we are known for being a leader in experiential learning. Basically, what that means is we really focus on hands-on learning, and we are located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. To give you a little bit of background on Drexel, we have about 14,500 total undergraduate students. That is a pretty large number for some people, but we like to consider ourselves more of a mid-sized university. And that is because only about 2/3 of those students are actually on campus at a time, because the other third are doing what we call co-op. If you don't know what that is quite yet, we'll talk about it a little bit more later on. Even though we do have a pretty large population of students at Drexel, we have a student to faculty ratio of about 11:1, and our median class size is about 19 students. So you're still going to get that opportunity to get to know your classmates as well as your professors. When you start at Drexel, you start right in the major that you are applying to, and we have over 80 undergraduate majors at the university. All of those majors fall into all of these different schools that you can see on this screen. We are very well known for engineering at Drexel, but some of our more competitive majors are actually within our Westfall College of Media Arts and Design. So that can show you just the wide variety of majors we actually have at Drexel. Now, if you don't know what you want to study quite yet, don't worry, we also have a program for that, and that is within our Goodwin College of Professional Studies. It is called our First Year Exploratory Studies program. You're able to, throughout that program, explore up to at least 3 different majors and declare your major at the end of that first year. If you're someone interested in the medical profession or law, also know that we have pre-med and pre-law advisors on our campus to help you through that entire process. And we also have over 20 different combined and accelerated degree programs. These range anywhere from a 5-year master's degree all the way up to our 8-year BA BSMD program, which is our early assurance program into our medical school. Now, of course, we want you to learn about academics, but we also know that college is a time to learn about a lot of other things. A big one for students is always study abroad, and at Drexel, we have a very flexible study abroad office. We will get you to wherever you want to be through our program. We have anything from a 1 to 2 week experience all the way up to a more traditional 3 to 4 month studying abroad experience. And then we also have 6 months of international co-op if you would like to work in another country for 6 months. We also, like I said, are an R1 designated research university, and students are able to participate in research as early as the summer of your freshman year, and that is through our Star Scholars program. You can be partnered up with a faculty member on campus to explore a topic. You get paid for that research, and you get to live on campus for free during that time. And then performing arts is another big one. You are able to participate in performing arts regardless of your major here on campus. Talking about campus, we are in an area of Philadelphia that's called University City. There's tons of students around, about 27,000 at that. We also have over 350 different clubs, student organizations, intramural sports on our campus. These range anywhere from our Chocolate Lovers Club all the way up to our Dragon Jedi Club. We are Division I in our athletics. You may know that our Dragons just got placed to play in March Madness, so check them out. And then a big thing that I want to talk about today is co-op. So we are a school that does focus on cooperative education. This is 6 to 18 months of full-time work experience that we incorporate into your plan of study here at Drexel. These are full-time entry-level positions, so you're not going to be getting your boss a cup of coffee or copying papers like you might do on an internship. You're actually going to be working in the industry. These are great resume builders. Some of the great things that our students are doing are right here on this screen. They are industry specific, and we have a lot of resources built in to help you get these types of positions. You're going to take a class before you even start thinking about co-op, and it is called Co-op 101. You'll also be partnered up with a co-op advisor to help you through that process. And I don't think I mentioned yet that the average salary for one 6-month co-op is about $18,000, and that is yours to do what you want with, whether it is used to put towards tuition or buy yourself a whole new closet of clothes. So that is pretty much everything that I wanted to share with you all today. This is my contact information. Please feel free to reach out to me. That's my biggest piece of advice for you today. And of course, put any questions that you might have for me in the Q&A.
And we will go to the next one. And just a reminder to the students that the Q&A box is available at any time, and you can utilize that at the bottom of your screen. We'll pass it over to Kate.
All right, thank you. So good evening. My name is Kate Budzinski, and I'm the Senior Associate Director of Admission at Marist College. And Marist is a liberal arts focused institution in Poughkeepsie, New York. And as you can see from the photo here, we have a beautiful location. We're right on the banks of the Hudson River, and we're about 90 minutes north of New York City. So while we have this beautiful campus, it's extremely picturesque, we at the same time have easy access into a very major city for internship opportunities, but it's also certainly convenient for traveling to us. Just a couple quick facts to start off. So our population at Marist is about 5,000. So we're a nice small to medium-sized campus. We do have over 40 majors, which I'll talk more about in just a moment, along with some graduate programs. And students are finding Marist from all over the country and all over the world. So geographically, we are definitely a very diverse institution. And because we have about 5,000 students, we're able to have small class sizes, about 20 to 25 students on average, which results in a 16:1 student to faculty ratio. Also, most of our students do choose to live on campus, so it really is a nice tight-knit community here. Along the right-hand side, you'll see a couple of statistics about our student success. So this might seem a little bit far away, but in terms of outcomes, our students are, they're graduating at a really efficient pace and also finding job opportunities and other meaningful things to do pretty quickly after they graduate. These are our majors and minors. I'm not going to talk about each one, but I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of the types of programs that we offer. It's a really diverse range of offerings, from traditional liberal arts programs to more industry-focused majors. And some of our more popular programs would be in those industry-focused areas like communications and media, business, computer science and technology, specifically cybersecurity and game design, and also fashion design and merchandising. It's quite popular at Marist. So all of those, as you can imagine, really benefit from our proximity to New York for internships. But regardless of what you study at Marist, you will have hands-on opportunities. And I think that's really like the cornerstone of our academic philosophy, is learning by doing. And so I just want to show you a few of our facilities on campus that really foster that. So this is our gross anatomy lab, which is in the Allied Health Building. And this is where our PA students actually work with real cadaver donor bodies. This is our ESPN teaching control room, where students are actually, they're controlling the broadcast of a Division I basketball game on campus that is broadcast on ESPN3. This is the Marist poll, which you may be familiar with. It's a nationally recognized poll. And our students are the ones who do the polling, and in many cases analyze the results and work with our faculty. But if you want to study political science, it's a win, because there's so much about polling in politics that I think this is a really great hands-on opportunity. This is our investment center, which is really excellent for our business students, specifically finance, because you will have the chance to trade real money from our school's endowment fund in the stock market. And then this is Emporium, which is a completely student-run fashion boutique. The fashion merchandising majors run the entire store, and the fashion design students create a lot of the garments that are sold in this store. So from soup to nuts, you know, it's a very hands-on experience. So those are just a few examples of our campus facilities. But, you know, to further talk about hands-on, research is big at Marist as well. And we are located, like I said, right on the banks of the Hudson. So you can see students are using the Hudson as a resource to do scientific research and collect samples. So definitely utilizing our local area. And then along the right-hand side, these are just a couple of local companies and organizations that we partner with time and time again for both research and internships for our students, most notably IBM. And internships, once again, are quite popular. We are 90 minutes north of New York City. So as you can imagine, most of our students who are doing internships are taking advantage of New York City. About 85% of our students do at least one internship before they graduate. They don't have to be in New York City. They can be in our local area of the Hudson Valley. They can be close to your home. They can be abroad, like in London, or in a different city like Washington, DC. So these are just a few examples, but the bottom line is, if you want to have hands-on experiences with an internship, you absolutely can. And we have a lot of different connections to get you where you want to be. Study abroad is also a quite popular choice. About half of our students study abroad at least once, and they're going to over 70 destinations around the world. They're doing traditional study abroad semesters, but also first-year abroad programs in Dublin, Ireland, and Florence, Italy. So this would allow you to spend your whole first year abroad, which is very unique. And we also have our very own campus in Florence, Italy, where some students will study for all 4 years. In addition to all of these really wonderful academic opportunities, we also have a thriving student community. So from a social aspect, our students are very involved in over 80 clubs and organizations. And we are Division I, which is kind of cool because we're pretty small for a Division I school. So you get that really school spirited environment in a nice small school setting. And also to that end, of our students being involved, they mostly live on campus. So I think that really is a nice element of our student community. So I'll just wrap up with a little bit about how to apply to Marist. Hopefully you heard a couple things that you liked. And so if you're interested in applying, you can apply with any one of these deadlines. This is all on our website as well, but this just gives you an idea of our general admission profile and when you can apply to us. And we're also open for visits. We have been open this whole past year for in-person learning and also for in-person visits, both in a very safe way. But of course, we also have virtual programming that we welcome you to join us for. And if you need anything, you can always feel free to reach out to our admission office or to me specifically. My contact information is also on our website. So thank you very much. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to throw them in the Q&A. Thank you.
All right, and last but not least, we'll have University of St. Thomas.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Chris Peterson. I'm an admissions counselor at the University of St. Thomas, and we're located in Minnesota. We have 3 campuses really. Our main campus is our St. Paul campus. It's in a nice kind of quiet residential area of St. Paul, right along the Mississippi River. So there's a good amount of green space in the area, places to go, hang out with friends, hang up a hammock and, just relax there. But there's also, some areas where there's some shops around and some nice places to go out to eat in the neighborhood. But then we're just like, 10, 15 minutes from both downtown St. Paul and downtown Minneapolis. So it's really easy to get to those downtown areas there. So I like to say we get a little bit of the best of both worlds with the quiet residential area piece, and then also having access to those downtown areas. We do have a campus in downtown Minneapolis that's home to our law school. A lot of our graduate programs are over there. Our 2-year program, the Doherty Family College, is in downtown Minneapolis. And then a few undergraduate courses in the areas of business and education will be on the Minneapolis campus. But having that campus there is a really great resource for all of our students because we have a shuttle that goes back and forth between our St. Paul campus and our Minneapolis campus. So it's really easy to get downtown if you do have class, or if you want to go downtown to go to a Twins game or a Timberwolves game, go to a concert, go out to eat, or if you have an internship during the school year or during the summer, you can take the shuttle downtown. It does run year round, so it's really easy to get there. And then our 3rd campus is in Rome, Italy. Shuttle unfortunately does not go there quite yet. We're working on that, but that's a really popular place for our students to study abroad. It's not the only place our students will study abroad, but it is probably the most popular that we have. About 58% of our students will study abroad at least some point in time during their time at St. Thomas. So, a lot of options there, but Rome is the most popular. Next thing I want to talk about is just a little bit about the academic opportunities at St. Thomas. So we have right around 150 majors and minors for students to choose from. So I'm sure there's something that you would be able to find to study. Our largest majors are business. About 40% of our undergraduate students are business majors. And our business school has an accreditation that less than 5% of business schools in the world have. So it's a really great place to be studying business. And the Twin Cities is an absolutely wonderful job market. So when you're looking to graduate and go get a job or find an internship or something, there's a lot of opportunities there. The next is going to be the health sciences. So that's things like biology, chemistry, neuroscience, exercise science, public health. All of those different areas kind of are grouped under the health sciences. Then it's communications and journalism. Engineering is our 4th largest major, and it's our fastest growing major. We have mechanical, electrical, computer, and civil engineering, and our engineering school is ranked in the top 50 in the nation. And then psychology rounds out the top 5 for the largest majors. But like I said, there's a lot of different options for students to choose from. And at St. Thomas, we are kind of a mid-sized school. We have right around 6,200 undergraduate students and about 4,000 graduate students. So in the ballpark, right around 10,000 students in total. And this makes us kind of a unique size of a school for a private school in Minnesota. We are about twice as large as most of the other private schools, but we're not quite as big as, some of the bigger schools like the University of Minnesota and other, Big Ten institutions like that. But we get some of the perks of being both a big school and a small school with where our size is. On the big school side, there's a really wide variety of majors, like I said. We also have a lot of things for students to do on campus, and I'll cover that in just a minute. But what you really see at St. Thomas, are the perks of being a little bit smaller school when you get into the classroom. And so you're going to get some personal attention from your professors, and you'll be able to get to know them really well. You're going to be able to get to know your classmates and make meaningful connections there. During my time at St. Thomas, because I am an alum, I had all of my professors know my name, whether I wanted them to or not. And I was able to make some really great connections and have professors, recommend me for jobs and internships that I was applying for. I had a lot of friends who were able to be connected with, someone to do research with. So a lot of our students will do research at St. Thomas by being connected through one of their professors that they get to know. And so just a really great experience, both, while you're in the classroom, but then also getting to know the professors can help facilitate some opportunities outside of the classroom as well. Talking a little bit about student involvement then, we have over 120 clubs and organizations on campus. A lot of these will tie back to the different academic areas that we have, the different majors. So all of our different majors have at least one club or organization kind of associated with them. But then there's, more, personal interest sorts of clubs as well. So things like the swing dance club, the board game club, the video game club, the photography club. Just different ways to get involved outside of the classroom, meet some friends, and just do something fun that you like to do, or maybe do a little bit of networking if it's one of those academic-based clubs. As far as athletics go, we are currently a Division III school for this academic and athletic year. But at the start of the 2021 school year, we will be a Division I institution. So we are making the jump from Division III to Division I. We're the first and only school that's made that jump, possibly ever, but at least in a very long time. And so we will be competing in the Summit League for our Division I conference. And so that will be kind of an exciting thing to have going on campus. We've had a lot of success at the Division III level. We've won more than 500 conference championships in our current conference. And so we're excited to see how well we can do in this next stage, making the jump to Division I. Another way that students will get involved on campus at St. Thomas is through their faith. St. Thomas is a Catholic institution. If you couldn't tell by the St. Thomas part of our name, we are a Catholic institution. And about 50% of our students are Catholic. The other 50% are exploring their faith, not practicing faith, or practicing another faith. We have resources available for all of our students, no matter what your faith background is. And we accept all students, no matter what their faith background is. So if you are not Catholic, do not worry, you will be able to find a home at St. Thomas. And there will be different ways for you to grow in your faith if you're practicing, and just different ways to get connected with students through your faith, through our Center for Campus Ministry, which puts on a lot of retreats and different events on campus. And then we also have faith-based clubs, so you can get connected with students who are coming from a similar faith background as you, or get to learn more about another faith if that's something that you're interested in. Talking a little bit about financial aid. It's about 97% of our students at St. Thomas are awarded some form of merit scholarship. Our merit scholarship is called the St. Thomas Scholarship. We got super creative with the name on that one. And so that's a scholarship that you automatically be reviewed for just by applying to St. Thomas. You do not need to apply separately for it. It's just going to be taking your admissions application, and then we will review you for the merit scholarship. And that scholarship typically ranges from around $10,000 per year up to $31,000 per year. And whatever students are awarded is fully renewable for 4 years. So say you were awarded $25,000, that would actually be $100,000 over the course of the 4 years. I mentioned the admissions application, so I just want to touch on a couple pieces there. We accept both the St. Thomas application, which you can find on our website, and also the Common App. So we accept both of those applications, and St. Thomas is a test optional institution. So if you do not have the chance to take a standardized test like the ACT or the SAT, we do not require that. Otherwise, if you take the ACT and SAT and feel like it's not an accurate representation of who you are as a student, then we will not require you to submit that item, and we are not using it for scholarship awarding for our merit scholarship or for our competitive scholarships. Next thing, a little bit about visit options. We are currently open for in-person and virtual visits. In-person visits are at a limited capacity with a lot of precautions being taken to ensure social distancing. We do require masks and everything on campus. But if you would like to come take a tour, sit down with an admissions counselor, maybe meet with someone from financial aid, we do have visits available there. Otherwise, we have virtual visits available as well. We have a virtual tour that you can watch. We have an app if you wanted to come do a self-guided tour. We have an app that will guide you through a tour and just kind of show you around campus and give you some of the highlights. If you're interested in setting anything up there, you can contact us, at the phone number that's listed, or just by going to our website and searching visit. It's pretty easy to find us. That's what I've got for you today. So thank you all for the time, and feel free to throw the questions into the Q&A if you have any.
Awesome, thank you. And a big thank you to all of our campus representatives for taking time out and sharing a little bit more about your institutions for our students who are on the line tonight. So we do have about 3 minutes or so left in our time together. So this is usually the time that we allow for students to ask any of those questions in the Q&A box. If our reps want to kind of hang around and see if you have any last minute questions from our students. And then just a reminder for students before you log off, there are more sessions tonight during this event, so please register for any that might interest you. And then there is a feedback survey that will pop up as soon as you close out of this window. That way we would appreciate you answering. So we will just kind of hang out here and see if you have any questions for the last minute or so. And I see there's one in there pending now. So just keep your eye on that, and then we will end the session in about a minute or so. All right, I think all of the questions have been answered. So again, thanks for our reps for taking time out of your night, and for our students for taking time out of yours as well to learn a little bit more about these options, and wishing everyone safe and happy rest of your college search. See y'all.